In the middle of the day in Sumatra, Indonesia, the sky are becoming red. This redness is not a sunset, but sunlight filtered by the haze encapsulating the region. The haze is caused by peatland wildfires, which release enormous amount of undesirable emission. Peatland wildfires burn hundreds of thousands of hectares of peatland, and could happen annually. These fires remain active for weeks to months, despite raining and intensive firefighting. The smoke from peatland wildfires have relatively low temperature, therefore, the smoke from these fires remain in a low altitude and could travel to the population, which causes health issues. The emission from these fires contain dangerous pollutants, such as carbon monoxide and ammonia, that could damage human body, predominantly the respiratory and cardiovascular systems. Peatland wildfires have become international issues, since the smoke from these fires could travel across nations. These fires are typically started by flaming fires that burn the surface vegetation, which then initiates smoldering peat, and continues burning the peat after the initial flaming fire ceases. Smoldering fires release ancient carbon stored in peat, which, unlike flaming fires, cannot be reabsorbed by the peat, and therefore, smoldering peat gives positive feedback to the climate change. The research on peatland wildfires cover many areas, from experiment to modeling, lab scale to field scale, and many other areas. My research focuses on the field scale modeling and use alternative method, called cellular automata. Cellular automata are mathematical system constructed from many simple identical components, but together capable of complex behavior. They have discrete time, space and states, their behaviors are governed by rules, and components only interact with their neighbors. To model peatland wildfires using cellular automata, the landscape is discretized, where each cell in the grid contains discrete states such as unburned and burning cells. The burning cells transfer part of their burning features to their neighbors at every discrete time step. Once the neighbors' burning features exceed predefined threshold, their state change with a certain probability. The burning cells become burned out after specified time step. The usage of cellular automata increase the model's computational efficiency, which enable modeling of peatland wildfire at the field scale. My research start with developing a model which is calibrated against lab-scale experiments in various conditions. This model is then upscaled to simulate field-scale peatland wildfires. This model, in the future, could be used to aid the prevention and mitigation of peatland wildfires. And eventually, peatlands which are safe from fire hazards could be achieved, and climate change could be minimized.